This woman, she works everywhere. Let me see. She's another very good friend of mine. I don't know anything. I don't remember. Anyway, no, she's very cute. She's also young, but who isn't compared to me? Anyway, please give her a loving welcome, Tara Devlin.
All right. Wow. Amazing. Yes, my name is Tara Devlin. I'm a New Yorker. Wow. A real one, you know. I didn't come here to chase a fucking dream or something. Some bullshit. I was born here. I grew up where your dreams go to die. Staten Island, right? I love New York, though. I know why people want to come here. I love it so much I actually joined the National Guard after September 11th. That is the truth. Thank you. Yeah, I saw the towers fall in my hometown. I was like, I have to do something to help. But I blame my father. Not for September 11th. He was cleared. But when I called him up, he tried to talk me out of it. He was like, don't do it. He had been in the Army, and he's like, knowing you, you're going to hate it. They treat you like a number. They treat you like nothing. You'll have no rights. And he almost had me convinced till he said, and it's a man's job, Tara. I was like, what? And then he's like, no, it's not a man's job. It's a job for everybody. I just sang it's I was like, no, Daddy, it's a man's job. We'll just see about that. So, right. October, I'm being sworn in. Next thing you know, I'm in Fort Jackson, South Carolina, basic training. I'm up at 4 a.m. for months with no sleep, crawling through the mud under barbed wire with live rounds being shot over my head, digging 6-foot foxholes at a clip, marching 15 miles with a 50-pound ruck on my back. I get on the phone to my father. I'm like, hey, Dad, this is a man's job. Why didn't you just talk me out of giving blood like the rest of New York City? So anyway, like everybody else, I have problems. I go to a shrink. My shrink says I have something called body dysmorphic disorder. Have you heard of this? It means that when you look in the mirror, you want to smack your parents, basically. I look at them, I'm like, was it really necessary, those two, to get together? You know? It was not necessary. But actually, my parents have passed away, but it's okay. They were extremely proud to have made it into my act, you know. They thought it made them like Henny Youngman's mom and dad or something, you know. So I basically mocked them to honor them, you know. But they, you know, by the time they had me, they were older. And they really weren't interested in having children at that time. And in fact, I would have been better off raised by a pack of wild dogs, frankly. At least then I would have had some skills, you know, something marketable to fall back on. But the therapy's going well because it took about 15 years of analysis to figure out that it actually is my mother's fault. So, you know. But like I said, they earned their place. For one thing, my mother was a nun for 15 years before she was my mother, and she didn't tell anybody. So and we found out when my grandmother died, and we found pictures under my grandmother's bed. So my sister and I are going through these photographs, and I'm just like, come across a picture of my mother dressed like a nun. I'm just like, Halloween. I keep going, and I'm like, why is Mommy wearing her Halloween costume at the beach? That's bizarre. Why is Mommy at the Puerto Rican Day Parade in her Halloween costume? I didn't know she was that into Halloween. And it was just like, what the hell? And I showed my sister, I'm like, what is this? She's like, it's Mommy bungee jumping in a nun outfit. And as if on cue, my mother walks in the room. She's like, yes, I was a nun. We're like, what the hell? Why didn't you tell us? It's not like you were, you know, I mean, you were married to God. It's not like you were something bad, like a prostitute, you know, or a Republican, you know. Something to be ashamed of. I'm only kidding. There's no shame in being a prostitute. Just joking with everybody. So, and my mother, like, as she got older, she never left the house. I became like her personal assistant, you know. And I mean, she wouldn't go out to mail a letter. She wouldn't go to the grocery store to get herself groceries. She wouldn't even answer the bell when it rang. And people would say, "You think your mom's an agoraphobic?" I'm like, "She's not agoraphobic. She's a lazy bitch." You gotta get shit for her. You gotta bring it to her. She's got the life, you know? She sleeps approximately 16 hours a day, and she never leaves the house. She's living the life of a house cat, frankly. She's living my dreams, you know? I got dreams, too, like not just the ones where I'm naked, I'm falling, my teeth are flying out of my skull, right? Real dreams, like traveling outside the tri-state area. For once. So, but I have a couple of cats, so my life is full. I love them, but I'm under no impression that they really give a shit about me, frankly, you know? I mean, people say, "Are you a dog person or a cat person?" I'm a depressed person with cats. That's how I look at it. I can't actually have anything in my life that will love me back, you know? I mean, that's all right. I mean, for real, though, if you're walking a dog and you fall down a ravine and break your hip, that fucking dog will learn to drive stick shift to get your ass to the hospital. Right? What will the cat do? It'll just, like, wait for you to die so it can eat your corpse. But I'm comfortable with that, you know? I'm comfortable with the cat's intimacy issues, you know what I mean? I mean, because as far as relationships are concerned, you have to be completely unavailable for me to want you, you know? You have to be, like, on a student visa, leaving the country in a week, or married to God. Then I can't live without you, you know? So I'm comfortable with that. So I'm a lesbian. I don't know if you were wondering. Woo! I know. Has nothing to do with my alcoholism or my love of cats. Just lucky. Just lucky, I guess. Right. But I'm attracted to more of like a feminine type, whatever. But don't get me wrong, I love my butch sisters, frankly, you know? Like, they are trailblazers. Right now, they're like flying up and down the East Coast, breaking up marriages. Half of them have fucking lockjaw from all the pussy they're getting. I envy that shit. For real, you know? But, you know. But as far as, like I was saying, you know, as relationships are concerned, like, I mean, when I see a woman that I'm attracted to, before anything's ever gotten off the ground, the entire relationship from beginning to end just flashes before my eyes. You know? So it's really hard to get something going. When somebody comes over, they're like, "Hi, my name is," and I'm like, I'm not getting my needs met in this relationship. Oh, please, you're just like your mother. It's so hard. Anyway, I love this audience. Thank you. Jesus Christ. What a fun night. This is amazing. Thank you. Jesus. Wow. But anyway, I have a vagina. I don't know if you've noticed. I know, having a vagina is exhausting, isn't it? Right? Like on so many levels, like spiritually, physically, aesthetically, politically, right? I mean, I used to get my bikini area waxed, you know, and, ouch, I know, right? But it was like, the lady was like really into it. She would like get in there real close with her glasses, like pulling things, pushing things all over the place. Stepping back, she'd get the friggin' panoramic view of it. By the time she was finished, I wanted to introduce her to my parents, frankly, you know? I just ended up getting that lasered, you know? Just gussy it up a little. Because I figure if you build it, they will come, right? But, you know, it does require some attention. That's all I'm saying. But, you know, like, for instance, I went out with this girl. She looked like a woman, so that was a step in the right direction for me. You know? So we get back to our apartment. You know, she's like, "Why don't you come inside?" So I'm like, "All right. We'll get to know each other a little better, right?" So we get inside her apartment. She flips on the light. I was like, what the fuck? The place was disgusting. And I don't mean like, just a messy apartment with laundry in the corner. There were dishes stuck to the couch. For real. There were like bugs. Half of them looked like the victims of the BP oil spill, The other half looked like they were flying around, dodging a swinging light. I was like, why the hell would she bring me in here on purpose, If she brought me in here, she must think this is normal. And if she thinks this is normal, what horrors are waiting for me down there? So I had to find out. And let's just say there is a need for constant vigilant vagina maintenance, right? I learned that one in the trenches, people, all right? I'm just passing it on. Anyway, I'm almost done, but what do you guys think about gay marriage, right? Awesome, of course, right? Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I don't like going to weddings anyway. You know what I mean? Gay or straight. When I get a wedding invitation in the mail, I feel like I'm getting a bill. Right? An unexpected bill. But I don't care. Like, I'm still going to use gay oppression to my advantage, Next time somebody tries to invite me to their wedding, I'll just be like, I'm sorry. I can't go to any weddings until all my people are free. That's my time. Thank you. My name is Tara Devlin. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you so much. You guys are fabulous. It's going to be, I can't wait for Kate Clinton. I was just killing you.
Thank you, Devlin. Thank you. Nothing like rubbing the fucking shit in. I used to be 5'7". Wait till you're in menopause. Next year, I'll be 2'11". I can't wait. They'll be bringing me up on stage in the palm of their hands.